Hi and welcome to day 26 of the 30-day Lyceum Foundation series. Today we're going back to the sevenths and we're going to be looking at a dominant seventh, the C dominant seventh. Okay, so the chord is as follows. We don't play that low E. We've got our third finger on the third fret of the A string, got our second finger on the second fret of the D string. Then we've got, yep, that's right. And then we've got our fourth finger on the third fret of the G string and the first finger on the first fret of the B string. And you can play that E open if you'd like. It is part of the chord. Essentially, we want all of those notes to ring out nicely, okay? And as usual, just taking the position on and off. Okay, we're using all our four fingers for the chord, so this one may take a little bit of practice, although it's relatively easy. If you know the C chord, we're just adding the seventh there, which is the with our fourth finger just underneath. So it's not overly complicated if you've got that C down already. So again, just listen and hear that. So that's a major, C major. That's the flattened seventh. So you can hear how it gives that blues sound. And once you've got that down, then that opens the fretboard up as well to moving that all over the fretboard. So that's another one that you'll come back to quite regularly. All right. And the scale exercise is a seventh. It is the C7 scale, which is called Mixolydian, but we don't need to know that for this series. And the scale is as follows. Okay, sorry, I just rushed into that a little bit too quickly. So we want to take it nice and slowly. Okay, and calling out the notes: C, D, E, F, G, A sharp, A, G, F, E, D, C. Okay. Alright, so really listen to how those staying on that flattened seventh and coming backwards, and that creates all those notes to land on the strong beats as well, being the first, the third, the fifth, and the flattened seventh. Okay, and then that leads us into the arpeggio as well, which is exactly in the same position, and it is as follows. Okay, I don't mind if you use your first or your second finger for that flattened seventh down there, but I'll advise you to start with the second finger on the third fret of the A string, first finger on the second fret of the D string, fourth finger on the fifth fret of the D string, and the second finger on the third fret of the G string. Okay, reason being I might use the first is if it gives me a little bit more space to keep to move around if I was improvising, but for this, let's just keep to that second because that's keeping us in line with each fret. Second there, the first there, and the fourth up there. Okay, and I just want you going up and back down as well. Okay, and that's the C7.